Hi everyone, welcome back to Data Solution. I hope you are doing very well. In this video, we are going to explain how we can implement SCD Type 1 in Snowflake. So before going forward, I request you viewer to please subscribe the channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. Now let's get started. Firstly, let's quickly understand the basic of SCD. SCD stands for slowly changing dimension. These are the dimension in data warehouse that changes slowly over time. There are different type of SCD, but in this video we will focus only on SCD type 1 and we will learn SCD type 2 in upcoming video. So in SCD type 1, whenever there are changes in the source table, those changes directly update in the target table. So let us suppose initially we have a table called product table. So let's suppose these are the staging table. Okay, product ID, these are the product ID, product name, category, price and supply. We will take this example in demo. So let's suppose initially these are the product records, but after some time or after some day, these changes. For example, for product ID 201, price changes from 1200 to 1250. For product ID 202, supply changes from IKEA to Steelcase. And for product ID 205, price increase from 40 to 50. And let's suppose also new data arrive. Let's suppose here 206 is new data arrive. So these changes directly updated in target table. So in type 1, target table simply update all changes. No history of old record is kept. Okay. And also insert if new data arrive, also insert simply in target table. Okay. So that's the key point. The type 1 does not maintain history, it's override the existing data. Okay. In type 2, target table maintain history. Okay. So we will learn SCD type 2 in upcoming video. Okay. So let's focus on SCD type 1 in this video. Okay. So let's design our table in Snowflake. So let's go to Snowflake. Here I am using Snowflake trial account and this is my Snowflake web UI. So let us create, I am creating this query from the scratch. So let's create a new database. Let's create here, create database. So let's suppose database name is product TV. Okay. Command enter to execute, or you can simply click here run button to execute this query. Okay. So here product DB is created. Let me click here to refresh. You can see here product DB is created. Okay. So let us also create here some schema, staging schema, or here I am going to create here two schema, staging schema and target schema. So let me create here, create schema, staging, also create here target schema. Okay. So here I am creating two schema, staging schema and target schema. Okay. So let me refresh and you can see here staging schema and target schema. So let's create table in staging. So I have already created a script. So let me copy and paste here to save time. So these are the structure of our table. Product ID, which is integer data type, product name, varchar data type, category, varchar data type, price, decimal or supply varchar. Okay. And I am going to create this product in staging. So we putting here qualified table. So staging dot product, this is the table name product. So let me create, select this and click here to execute this statement. Here product table successfully created. Okay. So let me verify. You can see here in table section we have a product table. Let me also create target table. So in target table, let me collapse here. In target table, column name is almost same. Product ID, product name, category, supply, price and supply. These column is same, but here plus two extra column, insert date and last update date. These extra column help us to track when a record was inserted and when it was last updated. Okay. and this target table is created in target schema. Okay, so we are writing here target dot product and we name it SCD1. Okay, so let me execute. Here product SCD1 is created in target schema. Okay, so let me refresh, and you can see here in target schema here is product SCD1 is created. Okay, now let's us also create here. I am going to create a stream. So to capture the changes from staging table, these are the staging table product, we use here stream in Snowflake. As you know, stream records all insert and update happening in the source table. For example, if new product is added, same stream capture it. If new product, let us suppose price or supplier is updated, the stream capture it as a delete or insert. Okay, so this makes stream very efficient because instead of scanning entire source, we only process the changes row. Okay, so let me create here. To create a stream, simply write here. So let me create here a stream. Simply write here create a stream, and I am going to create a stream in staging schema dot. So I am going to name this stream. STG staging and product. Okay, so this is a stream and created in staging schema, so I am going to name it STG, and this is the product table name. Okay, and on, need to write here on table. These are the keyword on table, and what table you are going to create a stream over. So these are the table names. So let me copy this and paste here. Okay, and here stream is created. You can also select here product, and these are the schema, so target and staging schema. Okay, you can set here context of this sheet. Okay, so here stream is created. So let me also, I will put these all query in description box. You can take help from this query. Okay, for practice. Stream. Okay, creating a stream. Now let's take a look at merge logic to implement SCD type 1. Okay, now we are going to merge logic. Okay, and merge logic actually going to create logic of SCD type 1. Okay, so how we can create here? Simply write here merge into, and let's suppose here target table is our here SCD. Let me copy this and paste here. Okay, merge into, and then we need to use here source table as a stream. This is the stream. Okay, and let me give alias name as a T as a target table, and this is the source table as a S on the basic of T dot product ID. So let me use here product ID equal to S dot product ID. Okay, same column name. Okay, and let me write here logic about, give here more space. So when match the condition, and one more condition, S dot in stream, S dot we have other column in stream, so metadata dot dollar action equal to, I will show you what is this, insert, and we have when match this product ID, and we also apply here some more condition. Okay, so S dot metadata dollar is update, this is the column name in stream. Okay, which is equal to true. Okay, and I am going to apply some more condition, T dot price, which is does not equal to S dot price, means some price may be changed, or surely change. Okay, T dot supplier, I am going to use this only two column changes in, and this product ID, product name and category unchanged, I am supposing in this table. Okay, if you suppose category may change, you can also write here category and product name as well. Okay, So for demo purpose, I'm going to write only two column, price and supplier. Okay, and T dot supplier equal to S dot supplier. Okay, does not equal to, you can write here, does not equal to. Okay, and then if this match all these condition, then we need to update in target table. Okay, so let me write here, then update, and update, how to update, let me use here set keyword, and t dot price should be equal to S dot price. Okay, and T dot supplier should be going to update S dot staging supplier. Okay, and we need to also update here last, this column name, last update time. So let me copy this and paste here, and which is going to here date timestamp of insert date and last update date. Okay, so let me use here current timestamp. Okay, this is the function of Snowflake, built-in function. Okay, I want to update in target table, and if not matched, so we need to write here keyword not. When not matched, then we want to insert, it means new record arrive in staging table, so we want simply insert into target table. Okay, so simply let me copy this and paste here. I want to insert simply in target table product ID, product name, category, price and supplier, and two more extra column, insert date time and the last update date time. So we use here from the staging table product ID, product name, category, price and supplier, and then we use here built-in function current timestamp and current timestamp for insert date time and last update date time. Okay, so let me put here and let me verify this merge statement. Okay, so simply select this and click here to execute. Unexpected, here we miss comma, so we need to write here comma. Okay, and now execute. Okay, so zero record inserted and zero record updated, that makes sense because there is no records in any staging table or any target table. Okay, so I want to execute this query because of verification of logic. Okay, so here manually running the merge logic every time is not practical, so that's where the Snowflake tasks come in. The tasks can run merge logic automatically on schedule time, for example every 24 hours or every 1 day, 2 day or once in a week. Okay, so we can also add some condition or add condition that run the tasks only if the stream has a data. This save the Snowflake credit and improve efficiency. Okay, so if you using free trial account, always remember to suspend your tasks after practice, otherwise it will keep running and consume all your credit. Okay, so let me create here task. The syntax of creating tasks, let me write here creating task. Okay, so syntax is very simple, create or replace, you can write here. Then need to write here task, create or replace task. Then we are going to create tasks in target schema, and let me write here task name tasks underscore SCD1, and I'm going to use here products. Okay, and this is the task name, and let me suppose we want to schedule this every 5 minutes for our demo purpose. You can schedule every 1 day. Okay, so let me write here every 5 minutes. Okay, but here I am going to use here execute immediate to run tasks. Okay, to show demo in this video. Okay, so here I am using schedule every 5 minutes. We are going to also add some condition when system dollar has, you can write here this is the stream has data. Okay, so when in this stream has a data, so stream name we need to put here. This is the stream name, team name. This is the, let me copy this and paste here. So when in this stream has a data, then this task should be run. Okay, so this apply here another condition. Okay, this condition is useful, otherwise it's consume more credit, and it is useful for our efficiency purpose. Okay, and then we need to write here as, and then put this merge logic. Okay, our merge logic here, copy this and paste here, and let me execute this task. Let me execute this task. So simply click here to execute here. Task SCD1 product successfully created. Okay, after creating task, you can check using show task and simply execute. You can see here task owner is account admin, and you can see here database and schedule time, and currently this task is in state suspended, so we need to resume this task. So we have a simple command. You can write here alter task and then task name. So here is the our task name. Copy this and paste here, and simply execute task name, and then we need to write here resume, and then simply execute. So now you can see this task is state is started. Okay, so this task name, and if you go to here state, you can see here started. Okay, now task is started. So let me insert some data in our stage product table. Okay, so let me copy this to save time. Here is the script. So our table here, staging product. So I'm inserting new records in staging product. So let me execute here 5 record inserted, and let me execute this task to insert this new record in target table. So our task name is this one, and to immediate execute, we simply need to write here execute task and then task name, and execute this task. This task is executed immediately. Okay, and let me suppose, let me check here source data. This is the in source data table there is 5 records, and in target table, this is the target table, this 5 record simply inserted. Okay, so let me show you this 5 record inserted. Okay, in target table using our stream table. So let me suppose we want to some update in staging. So let me suppose I want to update here product ID 0201 from 1200 to 1250, and for 202 I want to change here supplied from Akia to Steelcase, and for 205 I am going to change here price 40 to 50. So let me take here some escape to update. So let me run this, and execute this one. So we update here 3 changes, and these changes reflected in stream as well. So let me check here stream. So this is the stream name. Okay, and then let me check it or verify in stream. So simply write here select star from stream name and execute these changes. So you can see here for update or delete 201 product here inserted, and also old one is deleted. Okay, and you can see here each update is true. Okay, so here we write here in merge logic, we also write here when match and metadata action which is inserted and metadata is update which is also true. Okay, so we write here with merge when update. Okay, when matched we also take additional 2 condition. Okay, in merge logic, so that's why we take 2 condition more. And now if we execute task immediately. So let me run this statement, and now these all changes should be consumed. So there is no data in stream because this changes reflected in target table. So let me see here target table. These are the target table. Let me copy this from here and let me select here, select star from in target table. So let me execute, and you can see all changes reflected here in 201. Here is reflected price changes 1200 to 1250 for supplied steel case. You can see here for 202 steel case, and for product ID 205 from 40 to 50. Here you can see. Now let me suppose new record is arrived in staging table. So let me copy and paste here. So we are inserting new record in staging product table. So let me execute to insert new record in stage table, and let me verify stage table. This is stream, and let me use this staging table, copy this and select star from and execute. So you can see here result in query editor 206 is added in as a new record in staging table. So this should also be reflected in our stream. So let me one record inserted. You can see here 206 is inserted in stream, and you can see here metadata action inserted and is updated. Here is false. Okay, so this condition is not matched with first logic in merge statement. So you can see here in merge statement when matched, here is update is here false in our query result. So you can see here is false, so this not match. So go to next logic here when not match, and here is the insert logic. Okay, so this logic inserted into target table. Here is the t dot when not match, the insert into t dot product ID, product name, category. T is the target table, and these two extra column. Okay, so let me verify. So let me first execute our task. So to execute immediate, let me run execute task, and this is the task name. Okay, so let me execute. Here is task run immediately, and now let me verify in our target table. So our target table is here is target schema. So let me execute, and you can see here new record inserted, and this is the for other insert date and time is same, but in here for insert date time is same, for update date time may be different. So you can see here I have updated 20 from product ID 201. I have updated, so its insert date time is different. Here 10/11, here 10/14. You can see here. Okay, so these three should be updated, and all these are inserted new records. Okay, so let's recap the flow with the example. So we inserted records in staging table. Stream capture the changes, and tasks and merge load the changes into target table, and target table always has a latest data, but here is no maintained historical data. So that's exactly how SCD type 1 work in Snowflake. So let us summarize. SCD type 1 no history, only the latest value, implementing using staging table, stream, merge and tasks in Snowflake. In the next video we will move on SCD type 2 where history is maintained, and then after practicing or always remember to suspend the tasks, otherwise it will keep running and consume all your credit. How to suspend? Simply write here alter task and then our task name. So our task name is here, go to, and this is our task name. Copy this and write here, and write here suspend. Okay, so a statement is executed, and if you can how to check this suspended, simply write here so task and execute. And you can see here our task, only one we have a task, and you can see here state is suspended. Okay, So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more video like this. Thank you for watching. See you in next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.